Oh, what? Ain't no way they just put this here and expect me to fall for it. It's like TNT under here. Oh. Alright, what up YouTube? It's Luca. And welcome back, I guess, to another year of my channel. For those unfamiliar, I make this kind of video every year. A compilation of the funniest moments of the previous year. And these videos also act as kind of a channel anniversary. Of course, I didn't upload my very first video exactly on my birthday. So it's not a true channel anniversary. I uploaded my first video in December, which is basically just about as far removed as you can be from my birthday, the 12th of July, which is hopefully when this video will be released. So yeah, with this being the 7th installment of my funniest moments, that means it has now officially been 7.5 years since I uploaded my first video, which I'm not gonna lie, that is a really long time. Like some of the YouTubers that I watch that have like millions of subscribers only started uploading videos like, I don't know, 3 to 5 years ago. Meanwhile, I've, been here sometimes even like doubly as long as them. I plan to make this video a little bit different from the videos of the past. Because of a key issue, I've uploaded like 5 videos this year. So like there is barely any funny moments to go around. If I would do like a compilation, I would have like, only 3 minutes worth of funny moments. And then afterwards it would just be like 11 something minutes of talking. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be structuring this video a bit differently. So the plan is I'm just gonna start talking about how the previous year has been and what the future might hold. The stuff that I usually talk about after all the funny moments. But periodically, when I move on to like a new talking point, I will play one of the funny moments, like throughout the video, like this one that I'm gonna play right now. Here we go. So yeah, even though there haven't been that many funny moments this year, I guess this is my way of still having my cake and eating it too. So I guess let's address the elephant in the room. I haven't made that many videos last year. It's pretty funny. I was watching the previous funny moments, like the one from last year. And even in that one, I say like, oh, I haven't made that many videos this year. So I went back and counted and I made like 22 fully fledged videos last year. And now here we are a year later with like only 5. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think I know what happened. I released my 1.21 first impressions video, I think a few days to a week after the previous funny moments video. That one was mostly done as well. So technically, I didn't even really make 5 videos. I made like 4.25. But yeah, but then after that, what followed was a really long break. And if you've, been active on the channel, you may have heard some community posts and stuff talking about it. But I got really, I don't want to say burnt out, but I don't really know what else to call it. On making my competitive Pokemon that have been banned in national decks but not in overused video. Yeah, that one was just progressing really slowly and it really kind of killed my motivation, on top of, me having to go back to university as well from September onwards. Oh. You were just a little bit too late, buddy. yeah, and that is kind of also something that I wanted to address in this video, but I'm not really sure what there really is to say about it. The clash between university and the channel. I remember thinking back in January or February or something that, you know, I've been getting good grades at school and university basically all my life. So, you know, for the sake of producing videos more frequently, maybe I should, you know, basically spend less time on university and more on videos. I remember thinking about it, and literally what popped into my head was that quote from The Rock, like, the hierarchy of power in my work-life balance is about to change. That was literally how I presented it to myself, but in hindsight, I don't know if that really was a good idea. If my recent National Dex streams have shown anything, it's that I'm probably not one of the skilled players that get to make such calls. Okay, alright, if I lose this, I'm ending the stream. Because I feel like I have been spending, or I have been freeing up more time for making videos. But at the same time, I don't really know if that's benefited either university or my channel. So basically, just to get you all up to speed, for the past 4 years, I have been attending university. I'm 22 years old now when this video goes live. It'll be on my 22nd birthday, the 12th of July. However, I feel like I have been putting some things off regarding the future that are now really coming back to bite me. I won't really go into much detail, making preparations for stuff, big projects, things like that. Can I use you as a shield? Oh, okay. Are they fighting each other? Yeah, let's go. Alright, I'll take some of my time to oh, baby zombie. And that's something that I really haven't been keeping up with, both because I don't really like thinking about the future. I think it's always very scary, but at the same time, you know, now I'm having to catch up, and I was looking to, you know, have that prepared, have a supervisor and a topic by like February or March, but I've just continuously put it off, and now I'm no further than I was months ago, because I just keep finding ways to put it off, because it's such a big thing that I don't really like thinking about it. But of course now I'm in even more of a hole, I guess. Even deeper of a hole. That's it. What? Oh! The chicken jockey attacks. There we go. You are free. If you listen, if you repent, you may live. Oh. He's thinking about it. And beyond that, you know, it's kind of just been the usual work for university. It's not nothing. You really gotta put in the effort and the time to keep up and get good grades. And even though I, you know, said to myself that I wanted to spend less time on it, but nevertheless that's really hard for me to do, because it's more of like a subconscious thing, prioritizing university over something like video making. But yeah, I have done a lot of big things this past year. Crowning achievement has to be, well, basically the last 8 to 10 weeks. I was actually put into a course by the university to actually take up like a real life project and, you know, come to a whole academic advice to actually provide to real people with real issues. Like that was really kind of an insane experience. So we've put 2 droppers right here with some observers. constantly activating them. Yeah, and then the regular input can just follow on from this. So like this, so that also all the rotten flesh gets transported. So yeah, this section has gone on for way longer already than I had anticipated. Yeah, so basically that's all the reasons why I have kind of gone almost off the grid for this entire year. Things have just been hectic. I mean, they still are, like I said. I don't feel like I've been properly preparing, and I still need to arrange a lot of stuff now during summer vacation, hopefully before September. And if I don't manage to do it, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, let this be a lesson. Do not procrastinate. You know, confront the scary things that you rather not want to think about. Pick Lynn's trait for dried guests, right? Oh, there it is. Look at him. Alright, thanks lads. I always thought that the piglins were, you know, a somewhat reasonable and a somewhat moral species. And yet here they are in the latest update, suddenly engaging in child trafficking. But yeah, I was checking kind of some of the analytics for the channel recently, and I noticed that even with only 5 videos last year out of the, you know, almost 400 videos that I've made since the channel's inception, those 5 videos still netted me 25 subscribers, which, you know, if you compare that ratio to all the other videos that netted me around 400 subscribers, which are like I said, almost 400, 1 subscriber per every video. But yeah, comparing those, then it really seems like, you know, last year's videos have been quality over quantity. Like every video has brought in multiple subscribers, and also the shorts as well. I uploaded like half a dozen shorts over the last year, and I imagine those also probably contribute to an above average yearly subscriber gain, because those generally tend to get more views because they're shorter and because they like automatically start playing when people go through their feed. So yeah, that was at least nice to see.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Scared? I ain't never been scared. You suck.
I'd like to spend still a bit more time on the actual videos that I released last year, because I was watching this. I don't have a script for this, by the way. I'm literally just looking at a few bullet points on what I want to say, so that's why I may seem a little more all over the place compared to my usual demeanor. So yeah, like I said, I was watching last year's funny moments video, and I noticed something I said during that video. In the following year, so this year, I would like to hone my skills, try something new, or basically give every video a purpose. And that's interesting because I feel like that has kind of come true this year. Hello? Oh no, he's actually coming over here. Alright, that's not good.
Huh?
Fred, seek shelter. Like, for example, the 1.21 video doesn't really count, I think. That one was largely in the can by the time the previous funny moments came out. After that, the Garden Awakens and the Broken Script video, I'm gonna, you know, lob those together, because they kind of had the same challenge / purpose. It was all about creating atmosphere, you know, me trying to instill genuine, like, uneasiness, not just through my commentary, but also through the editing, you know, like sound effects, choosing the right music. Those weren't necessarily challenges that I set for myself. They were more so, you know, natural developments, you know, things that came up because of what the video is about. And then of course we had the Dark Horse, the competitive Pokemon that have been the competitive Pokemon video that I released this year. I'm not going to repeat the whole title again. Honestly, I didn't feel like there was that much new that I tried with that one. I think the main obstacle was just finding the time and motivation to finally finish that thing. But yeah, then after that we had the Spring to Life first impressions. And I feel like that's the one where I really personally set a goal for myself with that video. Because for me, that video was all about trimming the fat. When I started editing that video, I set a goal for myself, like, alright, this video should not exceed 20 minutes. Alright, I just need to make my videos more concise, more to the point, you know, cut everything that isn't a good comedic bit or relevant to kind of the plot that is going on in the video. And this will be a great challenge to kind of really push myself with that. And I did it, you know, the video ended up being under 20 minutes like I had hoped. So that was really cool. Hello guys. Can I stay here for a little bit? So I feel like the vision behind all the videos, all the ideas is really important to me. Like I said, quality over quantity. I really felt motivated with those 3 examples. The Garden Awakens, the Broken Script and the Spring to Life videos. I really felt motivated to, you know, add a touch of uniqueness to those videos. Do something different with each and every one of them. Yeah. And I feel like that's the one thing now that I've really grown in. You know, back in the day I was, you know, playing it safe. I was just playing a game, throwing in some funny edits. But now, you know, like I know what is possible, and that helps me create more of a unique vision for each of the videos that I make. So that's something that I definitely want to continue. Now we can probably put our flint and steel in this hand and
Oh my God! Jack Black! I'm a big fighting deal!
So yeah, I think that was everything about last year. There's probably something that I forgot to mention, that I wanted to mention beforehand, but hey, what can you do? Let's instead talk about the future. So for the immediate future, I already have a pretty solid outline for what I want. So for the immediate future, that's this summer. I still have a lot to do for university as well, before the beginning of September. But you know, I'm not gonna think about that, which is probably a bad way to word it, considering I've just talked about the dangers of procrastination. So yeah, what's gonna be on the channel this summer? Well, I want to have 3 videos out on the channel by the time September hits. One of these is of course the vlog of my vacation to Iceland that I am still working on. I also want to make that one unique from all the other vlogs. You know, all the other vlogs I've just kind of let the music play as I put clip after clip. But now I want more like exciting things to happen. I want to actually cut the different videos that I made with the music that I'm going to be putting under it and really, you know, make the whole thing more lively. The second video that I want to release is another dark horse. It's a video that I have been working on since January, maybe even December, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it's gonna be like in the style of the Pokemon Showdown videos, but it's not gonna cover competitive Pokemon. It's gonna cover something completely different, and it's gonna be 1.5 hours long or something like that. So you know, you can probably imagine why it's taken me this long. It's gonna be on a topic that I've always liked to watch other YouTubers cover, but this is the first time I'm really covering it myself, and that's all I'll say about that. You'll know it when you see it. And then the third video is probably the last one that's going to release. and also the one, that is currently no more than an idea. It's gonna be an informative Minecraft video. I guess I can kind of compare it to that one video I did on the most complex blocks of Minecraft. It's gonna be kind of similar to that video, but of course on a different topic. Still related to Minecraft, but that's all I'll say about that. I also want to try and maybe get back into live streaming. I'm gonna be honest with you. After I released that video, that last competitive Pokemon video, my engagement with like Pokemon Showdown and me playing on Pokemon Showdown kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Like, I didn't play or keep up to date with competitive Pokemon for the longest time, until just a few weeks ago when we were doing the project. I started doing random battles and stuff again during breaks. So yeah, I want to maybe try and get back into the swing of things with some live streams on like Pokemon Showdown. I also have a fun idea of a live stream that is not Pokemon Showdown related, still Pokemon related. But yeah, I'll have to see about that. So I'm looking to do at least one, maybe 2 live streams before the beginning of September. And honestly, I don't know if I want to like live stream Minecraft. I don't even know if that's going to be possible. I do have the new setup now that really improves the ventilation of my laptop. I don't know if live streaming is more intensive than recording videos on like the device. I would imagine so, but I don't know, maybe I could try it sometime. And yeah, I do also want to maybe continue releasing shorts semi-frequently, since, those can kind of maybe keep the channel alive while I'm working on fully fledged videos. In previous Funny Moments videos, I've always given a more or less detailed plan of what I want to achieve, what I think the next year is going to be like. But I'm going to be honest, this year I'm totally stumped. I have no idea how things are going to go. And part of this, I think, also kind of comes down to the fact that I'm really unsure of what content I really want to make, what content I really want to focus on. Because I kind of have 3 main video types, I guess, that I post nowadays. We have the competitive Pokemon analysis videos, Minecraft gameplay, and Minecraft like informative videos. And they all kind of have their ups and downs. The competitive Pokemon videos get by far the best views, the best engagements. But on the other hand, like I said, those videos are really intensive to make. Like I said, I may have actually burned myself out on one of those this year. And also, I really don't feel like there are a lot of ideas or occurrences that have so much depth to them. I mentioned this in a community post like a year ago, but I don't really want to make simple videos on competitive Pokemon, like here's why this Pokemon was banned and stuff like that. No, I really want to use like specific case studies to also talk about the wider mechanics of competitive Pokemon. But there are very few like ideas for videos that really can get to such a depth. So yeah, that's kind of my issue with those videos. On the other hand, Minecraft gameplay videos, like the one on the first impressions videos and the broken script video, to name a few, those are genuinely pretty fun to make. I wouldn't say they're my favorite videos ever to make, mostly because I have to find a way to dance around my horrible commentary. I really am not geared towards improvisation, speaking, as this video has probably also shown. But yeah, the main problem with those is that they just don't get good views or engagements. And that's fine, I'm not trying to do this as a job or anything. At the end of the day, this is just a passion of mine. But at the same time, it would be nice to reach as many people with the content as possible. So yeah, that's kind of my dilemma there. And then the Minecraft informative videos kind of sit in the middle. they get decent views for my channel. And out of these 3, I would actually say that these types of videos are like the ones that I enjoy making the most. I guess the one problem is that that's maybe a space of like YouTube that is really saturated with a lot of big creators. So I don't really know if there's more to gain, if it's gonna be really feasible to even get my name on the map there. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm debating right now, and what I will probably continue to debate throughout the summer and probably beyond as well. Yeah, get him, lads. If they like aggro a skeleton, they might just all get shot. Yeah, like that didn't sound good. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And I guess the main conclusion of this talk is that I really need to get my act together and figure stuff out for the sake of, myself, my academic career, and the channel as a whole. I feel like right now I often have very little confidence in myself, my own skills and my ability to make decisions. And I feel like I really should just, lock in to finding an idea or a vision for, future projects. One idea that I may implement is that I may stop making like Minecraft gameplay videos and like first impressions videos and relegate those to shorts, as I feel like that would both help make these experiences more concise for the viewers and, help them get more views. Holy god, I've been talking for 40 minutes, alright. I hope you've enjoyed my rambling with occasional funny moments from the past year. It might appear from this video like my outlook is kind of grim. That's not it at all. I still enjoy making videos, the passion is still there. I just sometimes struggle finding the time for it. Seeing the final product does always bring a smile to my face. So yeah, I'm sure we'll see each other again next year. I have no plans of dropping out of the YouTube gig. Rest assured, I will not be going anywhere, even though, I might go MIA sometimes for multiple months. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you in a good mood in the next one. And I'm gonna go now. So goodbye everyone.